Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. This is my last day of the Christmas card series. I know it is a bit late, but I have been busy with other stuff, so here I am finishing this series. As you can see here, I have my Heidi Swapp Minc Machine, and this is the mini format, and I'm gonna be using this today. Honestly, this is the second time I'm using this machine. I have it for about a month, maybe even more, and I've tested only the first day that I got it, and then I just didn't have any other time to use this. So I'm gonna make a set of cards with some gold foiling, and I hope it will work just fine. I've set it to the number 3 heat setting, and I'm waiting for this to turn green so I will know that it is warm enough and ready to work. This is the foil that I'm using, and this is by Heidi Swapp. I have tested only this type of foil, and this is in the gold color. Now, as you probably already know, the foiling machines work with laser printed papers. So I did bought a laser jet printer. It is still in the box. I haven't had the time to test it, but I also got some papers, and these are by Heidi Swapp also, and there are 12 by 12 papers with various prints, and you get 2 of each in this set, and you have some polkas, some geometric, animal pattern. I don't know why this is empty. Oh, this has some dots. They are very nice, and leaves. And I'm gonna work with this gingham pattern here because I've already cut it, so I will try to use this up. And I will be cutting some panels out of this. Sorry for the noise, I have a cat. There are actually 4 cats that were born here near my house, and now they are grown up. And I'm trying to make them come into my house, although I have 2 dogs and another cat. So this cat right here is playing for the first time with paper and other stuff that maybe he didn't play until now, and he's very curious. Okay, so the noise are from my cat. Okay, he's inside my Heidi Swapp box. Okay, moving on. So I have these 3 panels here, and I've cut them to 7 by 14 centimeters. And I'm just gonna cut this foil to the size of my panels here. I really don't want to waste too much because I have only 1 roll, and they are not cheap. With the kit you get also the pouch that is necessary for the foiling. I'm just gonna open my pouch, put my paper inside, and the foiling with the pretty side up, and the foil, sorry, with the pretty side up. Okay, and now I'm ready to fit this through. And once you place it, the machine will just pull it on its own. And I see now here that I have a spot of the paper that I didn't cover. Okay. I'm just gonna give it a second to dry before peeling off the foil. I don't know if it's necessary. I've seen people doing that, so I'm doing it too. Ta-da! Wow, this is so beautiful. It is so smooth, and it covered really good, except for the spot where I didn't cover it with the foil. But as you can see, the finish is very smooth and even. I really like it. So I'm gonna do 1 more. This one has some spots where the foil didn't adhere that well, but maybe because I didn't let it cool enough. probably that's the reason. I have here some red cardstock, and I'm gonna die cut my sentiment out of this. And I'm using this die by L'Enfant, and this is the For You, I believe. Yes, For You. And it has such a beautiful font for this writing. So I'm just gonna cut twice, and here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna glue these two pieces together, and I'm using this Tombow mono glue, and this is a very strong glue and also very sticky. I'm using two pieces just for some dimension, not to have these too flat onto my card. Okay, using liquid glue for adhering to die cuts is probably the best option, as you can wiggle around until you get a nice positioning of the die cut pieces. Next, I have here some black cardstock, and I'm gonna continue this sentiment saying. I'm using a bit of anti-static powder just because I'm gonna do some embossing, and I will be using this Holiday Wishes, and this is a set from Avriel, and it's called Penguin Greetings. And I'm grabbing my Versamark, the sticky ink, the embossing powder is the super fine white from Ranger. Now that this is all embossed and cool, I'm just gonna remove that powder with a clean brush. Okay, so I'm gonna trim this down. I have here a piece of craft foam, and I'm gonna use this for the foiled piece. I'm just gonna cut it a bit smaller so that it doesn't peek from behind. And we'll adhere this with a bit of double-sided adhesive tape. And I will add a bit back also. I have here my white card base, and I'm gonna mount this right on top. A bit offset. Just like this. Now I can grab my For You and adhere this down also. I'm using the same liquid glue. Okay, so I'm gonna just put this down. Okay, I'm gonna grab this strip and adhere this with a bit of the same foam. And the last thing that I'm going to be using is an embellishment that I found these at a craft store, at a local craft store. These are all some berries and leaves cut from felt, and I just believe that they are adorable. And they also have a bit of foam to the back, adhesive foam. And I'm going to put this right about here, and of course I will add some sequins. And I have these small ones that are white. go with white, just because gold is not visible enough because of all that shine from the foil. I will be adhering this down with a bit of multimedia matte. And we'll add a bit of shimmer, and let's see if I can add it to these berries. And I'm gonna add it to this banner right here. Okay. You can see the shine from the wing of Stella here on the banner. And all the gold shine from the foil. I just love it. That was the card for today. I hope I gave you some inspiration. I hope you can try some foiling technique too. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a